Logan Paul gets backlash for taking advantage of a plus-size model.
We think we know who bit Beyonce.
And Selena Gomez gets hate because of the March for Our Lives rally.
All that and more on this week's DHR Recap.
Hey guys, welcome back to this weekly recap of the biggest DHR stories we had over the week. I just shook the table because we're shook after Fifth Harmony posted on all of their social medias a possible tease for a new music video, maybe?
So shook. Those details are coming later, but first let's talk about Taylor Swift's second music video for Delicate. Fans were met with a vertical one-take vid that features Tay walking around a field and lip-syncing the lyrics. Clearly, this video is very different from the first one she released, which premiered during the iHeartRadio Music Awards on March 11th. And in that video, Tay is seen dancing like no one's watching through a hotel lobby, in an elevator, and outside in the rain. And although we were surprised by the video and Taylor's dancing, nothing was quite as surprising as what some are calling an underwhelming video that she released last night. One fan was absolutely livid over the second video, saying, quote, "How is it possible for the second Delicate video to be worse than the first one was?" With another person adding, "Both videos are cute, but I was wanting something more, you know?" Yeah, we so get that. It's not all bad news though, because even though some fans were totally confused, others absolutely loved the simplicity of the new music video. One fan tweeted, quote, "Oh my god, the Delicate vertical video is so cute and pure and amazing, and she is doing better than she ever was, and I love you so much, Taylor." So it's safe to say that people have mixed feelings. So I love this music video, you guys. I think it's so personal and vulnerable and simple, and I like when Taylor does simple things. I feel like it's like the hopeless romantic in her, and she also wore a necklace with the letter J on it. So obviously this song is about Joe, and I was living for it. I love it.
I love the necklace, but I was slightly underwhelmed. I couldn't help it.
I get it.
You know what I wasn't underwhelmed by?
What?
This week's story about who bit Beyonce, because that turned into a thing. And luckily for us, Tiffany Haddish spilled all the tea, and Erin has the details for you.
As you've probably seen by now, comedian Tiffany Haddish has revealed to GQ that an unnamed actress bit Beyonce in the face at Jay-Z's 444 concert after party at the Forum in December. And after hours of speculation and mystery this week, TMZ claims they know who the A-list biter is. According to the site, multiple sources claim Tiffany has revealed Queen Bee's biter is none other than Sanaa Lathan. And if you don't think you know who she is, you actually do. She's graced dozens of TV shows and movies, including Love and Basketball and Alien vs. Predator. And we hear that Sanaa went to talk to Jay-Z at the party, and Beyonce got a little uncomfortable with this. And that's when Bee went to talk to Sanaa, who brushed off any notion of any inappropriate behavior and then jokingly bit Beyonce. TMZ says it was not an aggressive bite, but a playful and non-invasive nibble. I'm pretty sure someone putting their unwanted fangs on Queen Bee's face is invasive. So Tiffany actually tried to get involved and step in, but Beyonce reportedly stopped her because she was convinced that Sanaa was under the influence. That did not stop Bee from storming away to find Jay and report what happened. Sanaa has since denied putting her teeth on Beyonce's face, tweeting out, "Y'all are funny. Under no circumstances did I bite Beyonce, and if I did, it would have been a love bite." Tiffany Haddish is also defending her actions. The Beehive was not happy that Tiffany shared this baffling Beyonce tale, so Tiffany fired back. She posted this fierce Instagram pic and wrote, "Y'all forget I'm in the hive too, and just know this, I will always speak my truth. That's not gonna stop. The queen kept me from doing something half of you bees would have done no matter what." So Tiffany went on to say she's learned a lot from Beyonce and will always have her back.
I cannot believe this is a real story that happened this week, but I have to know, Naz, who do you think bit Beyonce?
I honestly think it was Sarah Michelle Gellar, because she posted on Instagram that she did it because she was Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, I was like, why would she post on Instagram that she did it? Rookie mistake.
I know, but aside from the Beyonce bite gate, let's move on to Logan Paul gate, because he is now being slammed by a model for riding her as a human bicycle. So Logan's music video was released in November of 2017, and it's a parody of a song called Handlebars, which was released in 2008. Eliza Johnson is the Plus model speaking out, and she had no idea what project she was working on when she was cast for the music video, and then discovered who Logan was just hours before they started filming. So Eliza opened up about her experience with Psychology Today, saying, quote, "We got on set and he came up and said, 'Have you heard of a human bicycle?' We didn't know the song, we didn't know anything. I'm the base of the bike. He was riding on top of my back the whole video. We're on a little trolley that they rigged up to a truck pulling us, and we did that 5 or 6 times. And we went about 200 meters each time. I was standing there trying to keep my balance with Logan on my back, jumping all over, and holding only another model as we're being pulled by this car. Eliza also said they filmed her scene so many times that her legs almost gave out, but while she was uncomfortable from the beginning, she didn't realize how degrading the whole thing was until she saw the final version when Logan posted it to YouTube. She said, quote, "I felt kind of abused. Of course I felt ashamed, and when something like this happens and we kind of become victimized, we don't really realize it. We want to just block it out or say maybe it's just me, maybe it's not happening. It's a very confusing type of thing to experience. There was a making of video prior to the actual video coming out, and they're filming us, and he's saying, okay, this is how you do it. And I was just laughing because I just couldn't even believe what was going on. I thought, I just really hope this ends up being a really funny satire. Because he kept saying it was going to be epic, it was going to be great. I was not aware of what he stood for." Eliza also pointed out that she was the only plus-size model among a roster of 8 or 9 women, and thinks that the fact that she was the one used as the base of the bike was to, quote, "make a mockery of everything." And to make matters even worse, she eventually found out she was being paid hundreds of dollars less than the other women featured in the video. Luckily, she was eventually able to address the issue with producers and get equal pay. So Renee, a lot of people in the comments this week actually were upset at the model, saying that she waited like too long to say something and they think she just wants like attention and money. But personally, I just feel like anyone any larger person riding on a smaller person or vice versa is just a little dehumanizing, you know?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Well, last weekend, we all know the March for Our Lives rally went on in Los Angeles, and a lot of celebs showed up, including Selena Gomez. And while many were super happy about it because they saw she posted on Instagram, she got a lot of hate as well. And I think you did this story, right?
I did. Not only did she overhaul over her social media with messages about the rally, but she also attended the protests in LA. Before the march, Selena posted the movement's logo on her Instagram and wrote in the caption, "Protect kids, not guns. # March for Our Lives." But this was only the beginning of Selena's rare political message. She showed up to the march in LA with "Never Again" and "March for Our Lives" written on her arm. And following the protests, Selgo posted 3 photos from the event and captioned them all with the same message, pleading for change, saying, "I don't want this to just be an Instagram post anymore. Please, enough. These people, family, and children have suffered enough. Today we march for our lives. I'm going to continue to trust God with the future and also play my part in bringing change." We applaud Selgo for her bravery in publicly demanding gun control reform. If you guys remember, back in 2016, Selena defended Taylor Swift after Kim Kardashian leaked her phone calls with Kanye, but then got into a heated debate involving Black Lives Matter instead. Selena tweeted about there being more important things to use your voice for. Critics then attacked Selena for not speaking out on police brutality and or # Black Lives Matter. When Selena responded to one of her haters, all hell broke loose. So fans actually noticed this change this weekend. Some people tweeted support for Selena's change of heart about hashtags and political support, and some were quick to call her out. One fan tweeted, "Yeah, wasn't so woke or taking action for # Black Lives Matter. Gun violence is a plague in this country that unproportionately affects people of color, but it gets mass coverage when the face of a movement is more like the face in the mirror to some." All right, guys, well, harmonizers were going through a bit of an emotional roller coaster this week because the Fifth Harmony Instagram teased a new project coming up for the girls.
Yeah, I talked about this project and I was really confused.
Fifth Harmony may have just sent out a teaser for a project that we are totally unaware of, since they just announced their indefinite hiatus. And although fans are very excited, they're also very confused. The captionless photo features the 4 girls silhouetted behind a window. Fans are speculating that this is a still from an upcoming music video, perhaps for their song Don't Say You Love Me. One fan tweeted in response to the pic, quote, "On hiatus and still leaving you shook." While another fan thinks this whole hiatus was a publicity stunt, they said they had to fake a hiatus to release new music.
So I think the girls are just teasing one last music video with this photo, and I don't think their hiatus news was a publicity stunt.
I also do not think it was a publicity stunt, and I think after breaking our hearts by announcing the hiatus, it's only fair for them to release one last project. So I'm so happy they're doing this. I don't know when they're doing this, but I think they're doing this.
All right, guys, now on to Renee and I's favorite part of Weekly DHR, and that is the comments section, because I know you guys all think that we don't read the comments, but guess what?
Do.
We read the comments, you guys. We read them. And so I picked out a comment, and this one is by Rose Apia. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. And Rose says, "Please, please, please Stop including a Kardashian in nearly all of your stories news. Most people don't check for the Kardashians, only came here to see what your deduction on the biting of Bey's face was. Please, could you stop with the continuous Kardashians in other people's news? They aren't as popular as their first season and they'll continue to decline. I love the show, but please stop. First of all, Rose, your comment had me rolling so hard because I know a lot of you guys are like, we're over the Kardashians, you guys are the Kardashians news. But guess what? The Kardashians are a huge part of pop culture, so it is our duty to cover all sides of it, whether it's parts of YouTube with Jake and Logan, or like
Kylie Jenner popping out a baby.
Or Kylie Jenner popping out a baby, or the music news. And honestly, I mean, you all know I love the Kardashians. So, Rose, I'm so sorry that it bothers you when we cover them. But you know, we gotta keep up. We gotta keep up with the Kardashians.
Yeah, we're also gonna talk about who bit Beyonce, don't you worry. My comment comes from Love, Peace, and Happiness, which is an amazing username. And she said, or he said, will people give celebrities a break? Nobody is perfect. When they don't speak up, people criticize them for it. When they do speak up, people criticize them for it. Chill. Everyone, the point is to show compassion for what others are going through in life. I think that is what really counts here. I couldn't agree with you more. I think a lot of people are harder on celebrities and public figures because they don't know them personally and they just think that they're going to do everything perfect in life. So when they do something that maybe doesn't agree with your opinions or they do something that you think is wrong, we often give them criticism for it. We shouldn't. We should be nice because they're humans. Everyone makes mistakes.
Also, I love this comment because it was a positive comment in the comment section. So kudos to Peace, Love, and Happiness for bringing us peace, love, and happiness.
Such a fitting username.
All right, guys, that is it for this week's recap. We want to know what your favorite story of the week is, so let us know in the comment section below.
Also, make sure to subscribe so you can be back here every week for our new weekly DHR recap. And we got a lot more stories coming for you guys.
Bye. We'll see you guys here tomorrow.
Then click left to find out if Haley Steinfeld and Niall Horan are dating.
Or click to the right to see Shawn Mendes reveal what he can finally sing about now.